than 150 years, the Marine Corps is without a confirmed commandant, and you can thank the senator from Alabama for that. Senator Tommy Tuberville, in a protest against abortion policies, has blocked more than 200 nominations to the military. Let's talk about it with my guest tonight, the Congresswoman from Virginia's 7th Congressional District, Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger. Good to see you again.
Thank you for having me on, Jim.
This is personal because Quantico is within your district here, and this is being done because of one senator. It's how the Senate works. One senator can have this power, but what does this mean for the people of your district and especially the Marines who serve at Quantico?
So the reality that one single senator can block the promotions and the placement of service members across the country and frankly across the globe is absolutely outrageous. What it means is that right now the Marine Corps is without a commandant. Right now, more than 200 positions are not 200 individuals are not getting promotions. That means people are not going into their follow-on positions. That means that positions are being left open. And the longer this goes on, the more detrimental it is to national security. We heard from General Brown, who testified before the Senate earlier this week, that indeed his significant concerns relate in part to the ability to recruit people to the United States military.
This is Senator Tuberville, Senator Tommy Tuberville, Alabama, protesting the idea that there is a policy that the Pentagon essentially will cover the costs for service members who decide to obtain abortions, to travel to different places. So this would cover the travel costs, not the abortion itself. Senator Tuberville says this is all a violation of the Hyde Amendment, which prohibits federal money going to pay for abortions, which are still legal in this country. Of course, from state to state, it differs here. How does abortion dovetail with military policy, though?
This is Senator Tuberville creating a controversy out of a personnel policy. The United States military has policies in place where if someone needs healthcare services, if they need to seek medical support in a place where it is not offered, at times that may be overseas, at times it might be state to state, that they would be able to travel to have those medical appointments. And to be very clear, some of our service members who are serving overseas, it can be a whole host and array of medical access. But what this really means is that what used to be kind of a perfunctory step, what used to be the step where, be it the Marines in this particular case, would put forth, this is the individual who's going to lead such and such installation. This is, the numbers of individuals who are up for promotion in the United States Army. That would go to the Senate, it would pass by unanimous consent, which means, they would put it before the floor. Does everyone agree? Yes, of course, because why would the United States Senate stand in the way of promotions of our military service members? But now, in what is an extraordinary departure from norms, one man is saying, I don't like a particular personnel policy that the Pentagon has put forth. Therefore, I want to deny the progression of, at this point, more than 200 service members in their careers. It is unbelievable. And I will tell you this, while I am so proud to represent Quantico, while I'm so proud to represent so many active duty service members and veterans of all branches, I'm also a former intel officer. And what really is something I want everyone to think about is the fact that overseas, in China, in Russia, in Iran, they are watching this and they are seeing that our military readiness, potentially our ability to recruit, the choices that the United States Armed Services are trying to make in terms of who is leading our troops, that those are being impacted by one single senator who's standing in the way of our national security. And that is an added factor in all of this that I find absolutely unconscionable.
Last question, Senator Tuberville. Of course, there's a lot we can unpack from that interview on CNN the other night. We're only going to focus on the military aspect of it all. But he had said, okay, my dad was in the military there. He himself did not serve, but he went on to say that this doesn't affect the readiness, that there is an acting commandant, that this is about a policy move on his part. So is this affecting the idea that the military would not be ready if they were called on to undertake something tomorrow?
In his hearing before the United States Senate, General Brown said that they are mitigating the challenges posed by what Senator Tuberville is doing. The fact that the United States military is spending even a moment mitigating challenges created by a sitting U.S. senator is shameful. The United States military should spend its time focused on the threats to our nation, focused on upholding our national security, focused on being ready to defend the United States of America and our values, which is what the brave men and women of the U.S. Armed Services do every single day. And the idea that they have to spend even an instant mitigating challenges created by a man elected to serve in the Senate and a man who, in theory, swore an oath to uphold the same Constitution of the United States as the very service members that he's impacting is unbelievable to me. And so I don't think that Senator Tuberville is in a position to tell military leadership, to tell the Pentagon, to tell the United States service members who he is impacting what readiness is or isn't. That man does not know. And the detriment that he's doing is significant to our brave service members, our committed service members, and our readiness and national security overall.
Congresswoman Abigail Spanberger, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you.